Hi, and welcome to the podcast. We'll talk about all the random stuff we want. My name is Elijah, and this is Charles.
Hi, I'm Charles.
Ready to start right now. Hi, and welcome back to the podcast. The podcast where Charles is late every single week, except for this week. We just start an hour after he gets here.
We did that last time.
We do it every time, every single time, except for the first week.
I was already here.
Because you had left my house, I don't know,
And
10
then
minutes
I came
before.
and then I came right back.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
I'm never late.
No, he's late to everything. My mom makes fun of you because you're late to everything.
Why?
I don't know.
What was I late to?
A lot of stuff.
That she knows about.
Well, we talk about our lives on this podcast every single week. So
That's fair.
On Sunday, you're like, I'm on my way, and you got here like 45 minutes later. You're like,
Was
I'm
it
on
really?
my way. Yeah, it was crazy because I kept being like, Charles texted me that he's on his way.
I swear it wasn't that long.
It was. And then they didn't know who Chuck was when I was like, oh,
yeah.
Chuck's here. What's up, Chuck? Didn't know who that was. I was like, what?
Different guy.
Different guy.
Not me.
Are you the same animal and a different beast? What does that mean, Kobe Bryant? But yeah, welcome back to the Untitled podcast. It's been a long time, and that is because it is currently Tuesday.
Because we were busy.
We're very busy.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And
Monday stuff came up, and we couldn't record.
Yeah, but we'll get to that next week.
Because that's a new week.
Yep.
This will be as of like last week, so like Monday to Sunday. Oh, we have a new upload day. We're gonna start
Mondays.
Yeah,
it's
after
easier.
this episode, because this obviously
it's gonna come up on Wednesday.
Yeah, but we figured it'll give us Friday, Saturday, Sunday to record and then edit, and then we could post it on Monday. Hopefully, we'll get better.
We still don't know what we're gonna do.
But we have another week.
We do have another week to figure it out.
Because we're gonna record on Friday.
Do you want to hear the 3 options that Simon gave me?
Sure.
He said you can either find a new co-host.
Not happening. Okay.
You can go solo.
Not happening.
Not happening. Or, you ready?
So we're with option 3.
You can quit. And I was like, or we could just go back to only doing a podcast.
I think that's dumb too. We should have like a
side-by-side video. You want to
try
to do that?
Like a FaceTime or something.
Screen record a FaceTime all the time.
Something like that. I mean, we gotta do something.
I don't know. I think that I could have a guest. I think that I could have a guest here, and then you could have.
I could be like on ESPN where they have those people that they like phone in.
Yeah. Or like every news network ever.
Yeah. But ESPN because it's sports.
ESPN. We had no sports updates this week.
Yeah, we don't because nothing happened.
The summer is the boringest time for sports. What are we going to talk about? Baseball?
Yeah, it's not
Good job, man. You hit a ball with a stick.
All right, so our first topic. Oh, actually, also I'm going to start adding timestamps. So if you have a specific part you want to watch, then you can do that now instead of trying to figure out.
We're talking to you, Noelle and Emily. they're like, we just skipped through it, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah,
I wouldn't want to watch the whole thing. Am I supposed to?
That was suggested by my cousin. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Steven.
Yep.
I have the same middle name, my middle name is your real name.
So is mine.
Yo, that's crazy.
But it's like spelled different. He's with
like,
a PH, but it still said Stevens for some reason.
You spell your name wrong, man.
Or it's pronounced wrong.
Or Stefan.
First topic is Fortnite.
Obviously, every week.
Yeah, because that's what we always start with.
It's the grind, except for Charles never plays.
I did play. Oh.
For the first time in how long?
It wasn't
No, it was Sunday night at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. So technically... Oh, wait, that is part... Okay, so yes, I did play. So they added a new gun, the heavy sniper. We kind of talked about that last time. But it's now officially there. And I picked it up once. It was
Didn't
purple.
use it.
Yeah, I never got to use it. Because we died right away. We had a rough night. But it's okay. So it comes in purple and gold, epic, legendary, whatever you want to call it. Can be found on the floor chest supply drops or the vending machine. I'm pretty sure we never ever explained that before on any other gun, but we
What?
just did because
Oh,
where
this, yeah,
where
this
it
is
can
well,
where it can be found.
because
But
he
we
went
do.
to the Fortnite like website.
Yeah, we do have the patch notes up right now, so I'm just gonna
They
go
finally
through those
fixed
real quick.
his cloth physics have been fixed.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this. They fixed the something for the week 5 challenge where the
I didn't
grenades
even
aren't working.
do that challenge. He just gave it to me.
Oh, I didn't do it either.
Yeah, I know. He showed me his challenges,
I
and
don't
it's like
have any weeks completed.
the most that he has done is like 2 out of 7.
It's 3 now after that. It's
After the
three
night
out of
3,
7.
3 out of 7, and I'm pretty sure it was for like week 3. When was the last time you turned your Xbox on?
That night, Sunday.
Yeah.
That's
my
not that
God.
long ago though. Today's Tuesday, so
What? Yeah, but before that, you hadn't played in like weeks. I don't. I'm feel
yeah,
like,
it was
I feel
weeks.
like the last time that you played before that was when you came over, and then you had to use the SMG.
Yeah,
And to be honest,
and that wasn't even on my account.
no, it was on mine.
So my Xbox has not been turned on in a long time.
And I think that you like playing and trying to get the SMG and then using it. I honestly think that's the most prep that we've done for this podcast. Like other than set the table up.
Because yeah,
And-
we do have to move this in here every single time.
Not anymore, because I'm moving my stuff out from over there, so it's just gonna
Oh,
stay here.
okay.
I mean, I'll just have it sitting like right here. That or like when we lint rolled the blanket.
Yeah, that was actually tough. Well, I didn't do anything, but I did bring the blanket.
We brought the blanket. I lint rolled it. You know what? We did quite a bit of setup for this episode because as you guys can see, we now have 2 Pokemon on each side.
But yeah, we have these. Evie's wearing my hat because it's wet because I just washed it. So I'm not wearing the hat. This is the first time you're seeing me without a hat, which is kind of weird. I don't really like it. I feel exposed.
I feel like it's not different because I see him without a hat every time that I see him, except for when we record the podcast.
I do always wear a hat though. I just take it off.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I did. I guess I probably did. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a Squirtle.
Right there.
Yeah, he's below. And we didn't have like a place for him to go. His name is Squirtle. I got him from Build-A-Bear. But we didn't have a place because you can't have it imbalanced, you know?
Mm-hmm. Unless we put it like right here.
Yeah, unless we put him like right in the
not be
center.
able to see us.
Yeah, so what we were going to do is we were just going to hang him from the ceiling, but we didn't want PETA to come after us because like animal abuse or something.
Mm-hmm.
Are they just running?
I don't know. But anyways, back to the heavy sniper. I didn't really finish. It deals 150 to 157 damage to players. I'm guessing that's without a headshot. It deals around 1,000 to 1,100 damage to buildings. I don't really know why you'd need to know that, but
But it does. It'll take like no matter what building it is, it'll take it out. Because
even metal.
I'm pretty sure. I didn't shoot. I shot brick and it shot it out pretty easily. But the reload time is crazy long.
It is.
I saw a bunch of memes because like when you reload it, it gives you a clip. Like you shoot a clip, but there's one bullet in it. You take it out and like your guy throws it like off to the side.
Oh.
So I saw a bunch of memes about how they could throw the clip and hit somebody in the face or something. You know. And then they made the minigun trash.
Wait. Bullets from the heavy sniper drop less than the other snipers. And that's it for the heavy sniper. And yes, they made the minigun worse.
Excuse me. Yeah, they did. And then they have the challenge this week for the minigun.
They do.
But I haven't done it yet. It's minigun or light machine gun.
So light machine gun people, don't use the minigun, it's trash.
I think that both guns are trash, to be honest.
But the minigun is worse. But what they did to the minigun, they reduced the headshot multiplier from 2.5 to 1.5. So basically, you're going to deal less damage when you're getting headshots with a minigun. And it's extremely inaccurate anyways, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. It's just a trash gun, okay? Like, Owen, trash a PC, trash gun.
Mason.
They should use it.
No, we would want to give them a good gun so they could play moderate.
I'm saying trash gun for a trash player.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in a long time.
I saw him yesterday.
Is he still alive? Oh,
Last
okay.
night. We went to lift.
I didn't believe you. Okay.
What?
Let's continue. Oh, down
I
goes
told
the watch.
you that was an ad.
Well, we're gonna move the watch right there.
Alright.
We had the watches set up, but it was an ordeal though. So that's it for Fortnite. We was suggested to us that we talk less about Fortnite. And
we just talked about the decorations, I guess, a lot. We didn't really talk that much about Fortnite because it was easier when it was all right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
We should probably do that more often.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy what can happen when you actually prep for something.
I know. Remember when we looked this up during the podcast, the Christmas Day schedule?
Yeah.
We literally did it in the middle of an episode.
We did that. I did that a lot. Remember the first week we?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were
We
looking
looked
up
up
contracts. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very unprepared people.
Preparedness.
But I'm never late.
It's late to everything.
And you guys guessed it. This man went on another trip.
I did. I was gone for another 3 days last week. Like sometimes I go like whole weeks without seeing my bed, and then I sleep in it for one night, and then I'm gone again. It's stupid. I hate it. Well, I don't hate it because I enjoy going out and like being with my friends. But basically, what happened was last week we actually talked about it. We talked about the refresh trip. It's just a kid-day trip that I go on with my friends or my youth group. We go up to a lake. I don't know what lake it is. About 4 hours away from us on Lake Michigan. There's a bunch of like sand dunes and stuff. It's pretty dope. I have some videos we could put in if we wanted.
Alright. We could.
I mean, we could. You guys will know if we did it because I don't know if we're gonna do it yet. Yeah. So basically, what happened was on Wednesday. Wednesday, I was late because we were supposed to be to the church, like checking everything at 10, and I woke up at 10.
This guy's always late.
Charles, please no.
See, the reason why I'm never late is because I always show up on time. Everybody else just shows up early. We have it in the podcast where you said that you and Owen leave when you're supposed to get there. Sometimes.
You said all the time.
You
were late to get to our house for the Kalahari.
Yeah, but that was an extraordinary circumstance.
No, it's like that every single time.
And it's usually an extraordinary circumstance.
You were late to get to my house the night before we went to the Kalahari, so we could go get our food for the trip. Remember that?
No, I was there.
No,
because remember, I was there before everybody.
Yeah, and then you just left.
We did stuff with the podcast because I had to go get my laptop, which you said I should do, and then I got Owen, and Owen was slow.
Well, Owen is slow in general.
And trash at PC.
But he is faster than Cameron Braun.
Mm-hmm. He beat him in a time trial.
He did, and that counts.
Mm-hmm.
It does. So
1-0.
Well, I don't know about that. I appreciate race during the season.
We're gonna say 1-0.
1-0
until proven wrong.
Well, we could probably have them race at the track.
Mm-hmm.
Like Owen hasn't ran in a long time.
No.
But I looked at Cam the other day, and I don't think he has either.
No, definitely not.
So I think that would be okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was late on Wednesday. I was late because my dad the night before was like, "Hey, you got to be at the church at 10:40." But I don't know where that time came from because then he called me and he's like, "Hey, there are people at the church right now. Like, are you supposed to be here?" And I was like, "I don't know. You said 10:40." And he was like, "Let me go ask Dusty, my youth pastor. Shout out to Dusty. Let me go ask Dusty. I'll call you back." So he hung up. He walked out to Dusty and he was like, "Listen, what time are the people supposed to get here?" And Dusty said, "Now." And so then this is what happened. So I had to get my brother and my sister, like all of our stuff. We just threw it in the back of my car. We threw Ethan in the back of the car too. I had to take Ethan with me because he was going on a trip, obviously. This would have been really nice to have Evan on the trip, but Evan here. I tried to get Evan to be our guest. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to have a guest today, but there was miscommunication. Before Charles leaves, so when we record our next podcast on Friday, 3 days from now, we'll have a guest. They'll sit somewhere. We don't have a guest yet, but
she's coming.
I get there late because I just threw all my stuff in the back of my car. We drive there. I was driving so fast, I thought it was unsafe. But we made it there safe. I parked. We got all of our stuff out. We threw it into the trailer, and I was like, "The floods are here," and loaded up, and we left. It was about a 4-hour drive. We stopped in Lansing at Chick-fil-A. It was pretty dope. In my car, it was Arson Barr, Hunter and Logan Gallagher, which I think that you met them, obviously, because
Yes.
We all hung out.
Yes.
Was that the first time? Was that no? Shut up. Was that the first time you've ever met them?
Yeah, I didn't even know who they were, and like one of them follows me on Twitter.
Really?
I was like, "Who is you?" Like.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah.
I don't know which one follows you.
It's the bearded dude.
Logan's a baller.
I didn't really. Yeah. That
Logan's
one's Hunter, right?
Yeah, and Hunter. Logan wants to be Post Malone. Could you tell because of his mustache? He was talking about Logan, his Post Malone mustache. And I always say, wow, it's a nice mustache. He tells us that he like purposely shaves it right here.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't like it. I just feel like it'd be really weird because like imagine going like this and being able to feel like hair, but then there's just like bald right here.
Well, there is kind of like a
stubble.
It like goes in.
You talking about the ding ding?
I don't know what it is.
I think it's called the ding ding.
Like, it just goes down.
Pretty sure it's called a ding ding. So we used to call it the ding ding because we'd run our fingers across it. Ding ding. It was like that was like in junior high. Junior high was a weird time. Anyway, so it was both the Gallagher twins, Carson, Evan, me, this kid named Austin Swade, Wesley Silverthorne. I don't know if you know who that is. He went to our school. Okay. No. Well, basically, the van is a 6-person van, and as you can tell, because there's 7 fingers raised, because we had 7 people in the van, right? We couldn't even try to squeeze a 7th person in there without being uncomfortable, because you know how in some vans you can get away with it. Like there's somebody like, nope, not in this one. I don't know why there were 7 people in there, but like I was in the back seat. I don't know why, because I'm 6'3", in the back seat, and we were trying to get comfortable back there, because I was gonna sleep. It's a long car ride. But nope, because I'd get into a comfortable position, and then Wesley's legs would touch me, and I'd feel really like slimy because his legs were touching me, you know. It had to have been worse for Evan because Evan was, well, for the first half of the trip, I was on the inside of the bench, you could say, and then it was like, and Evan was on the outside, but then we switched, and that was a little bit better because I could stretch my legs out, and his legs weren't touching mine as much, but it was still rough, you know. And it was not okay. So that was the car ride. At one point during the car ride, so friend Caleb had to drive himself because he registered late. He had a Red Bull in his car, and he drove. Basically, what happened was we were in one lane and he was in the other, and he drove up next to us, and then he got close enough to where he could reach, and then he passed. I was in the front seat. I think it was Hunter. I think Hunter was in the front seat. He passed Hunter a Red Bull, and I thought that we were gonna die. Like I thought we were gonna hit him and like spin out, and like hit the car in front of us. We almost smashed the semi. Like we almost got into a for real car accident. Our driver doesn't know how to hit the brakes.
Oh,
Carson. It was fun. The car ride up was fun. The next day, so it's a 3-day trip. Thursday, we wake up and we go canoeing all day, pretty much. It's like a 4-hour canoe trip.
About 17 miles.
Yeah. How do you know that?
Because you said it on the last podcast.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
I know we talked about it, but yeah, we went. My canoeing partner was Evan. Tipped 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, we were close a lot of other times. We kind of saved ourselves, you know. But like the first time, so we've gone on this trip before, obviously. Like the first time we tipped, Evan was literally like, "Oh, this is exactly how Levi and I tipped last time." And then we hit this branch, it just went over. We got clothesline, and the boat just capsized. We had to like drag the boat over to the shore, like pick it up. We had to like drag it to the shore.
Oh my god.
So basically, we had to drag the boat over, flip it over, and like dump it out. And then we got back in. And then not even like 7 minutes, not even, like I didn't want to say like 5 minutes later, we're going. And there's this other group. So there's 2 groups. One group, it was Jake Posta. I think you know who that is.
No.
Zach's brother.
I've never met him.
Oh, you know? Yeah, I thought you did. And then his girlfriend Jenna. Like they had tipped. They did the same. They dragged their boat over, and then like emptied it. And then Jake was like in water, and then the part that he was at, it was probably around like 6 feet deep because it was like up to his neck. One of our leaders was like, "Hey, like, do you think you could like just jump into the boat?" So he like got down, like with his feet were on the ground, and he just like kind of propelled himself up, and then the boat tipped, and Jenna just like flew out, right? So that happened, and then we were like, Evan and I were watching that happen. Oh, we tipped 4 times, I think, because we watched that happen, and then we hit this branch, and our boat like was sideways, and there was water going in, but then we were able to like kind of like jiggle, you know, like do this type deal, and then we were right set again, and it was fine, all was good. There was just a ton of water in our boat. Then we were pretty steady for a while after that. We hit like a few branches, and it was like a little shaky there, but nothing really happened until we got to this part where there's like a sand dune, and you can, I mean, if you want to, you could like go up to the top of the sand dune and then run in, but it's a river, and there's like a bunch of trees just in the river, and so you probably die and get impaled by a stick or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just stood there for a second, cooled off, talked. When we got there, Zach Posto was there with our friend Camden, and then you know the little kid that was he there when you got here? Gabe.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Gabe.
like 6th grader.
Yeah, he was super young.
Mm-hmm.
Him, they were there. One of the leaders, Michelle, and then Kerrigan and Gandy were there. Dusty, our youth pastor, and then Malcolm. They were there. And I want to say there was another group, but I can't. Oh, and then my brother and his canoeing partner, Isaac May, Isaac was here. Did you meet him? He's blonde. I don't know. He's weird. He's weird, but he's a cool guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, like that was they were all there, and we stopped. We were talking to them, and then after that, like when we were all like, all right, well, let's keep going. We kind of stayed with Zach, Camden, and Gabe. And at one point, they were kind of because there's 3 of them, and so one person's just sitting in the center, not doing anything, which sounds incredible, but I feel like it just gets super boring. They were kind of struggling because it was 2 young kids, and then Zach kind of turned our boat a little bit so where we could see them, and we're like, hey, I was like, hey Zach, are you good? And as soon as I finished the word good, this tree branch, I swear, just popped out of the water, nailed our boat, and we immediately just capsized. Like we were just in the water, and like. I swear, when I went into the water, I sucked so much water in. I was like, I thought that I was dying, but I was still like trying to drag the boat. So we had this like the same thing over, like dump it out. After that, we actually didn't tip for like a long time. It was really smooth actually until we had one of the kids switch into our boat like while we were riding. He just jumped into our boat, and like we almost tipped there, but we didn't. And then we found another group, and we we're gonna tip them, but you know, karma. So we went to tip them, and then we tipped. At that point, we just gave up on tipping people. Our boat was full of water, and we were almost done. Like we could pretty much hear, we could hear the group that was done already. Like we could hear them. We were just done. So that was like the canoe part of it. We had some good sandwiches afterwards. I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Had some fruit snacks. I don't know.
Definitely the best lunch you can ever have is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh, no doubt about it. If you haven't had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in like in a while.
In a long time, yeah.
Yeah, so so that
so
trip,
good.
we had so many peanut butter and jellies, like it was heavenly, right?
Mm-hmm. And like now today, if you ate one, you'd probably be
so what I'm gonna do, because I start school tomorrow, right? I'm gonna wait a while.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, I start school tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so.
Why do you start so early?
I don't know. Stupid, community.
Oh, you're leaving.
I'm gonna be living in this house. You're leaving me. So basically, we went to the dunes. Like we ate, then we went back to the campground, the campsite that we were at, and we went to the dunes and we just chilled. Like I ran up and down the dunes, I think like 6 times, which is a big dune. Like I was tired afterwards, but it was so fun. I have a video of me just yossing this GoPro down the mountain. Actually, I have both. I have the perspective of me throwing it, and then I have a perspective of the GoPro going down the mountain.
Is that Gabe's GoPro?
Yeah.
You still have it? Did he ask for it?
No.
Well, we have a GoPro.
Yeah.
I mean, I am leaving in 4 days.
I don't know. Would you come back for like winter, like Christmas vacation?
Yeah.
So Christmas.
Probably Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving too.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that my break is like 4 weeks. I feel like it's super long.
Mine at Eastern was just short, but we also got out in April. And I know not getting out in April. It's in like May this year.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 3 or 4 weeks.
I don't know when mine is. And then we'll have spring break too. Unless if you're like going somewhere, which I don't think that you do that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I might have to stay there. I don't know.
Maybe you could come down for like a day. Yeah. Wait, do you have a car? Will you have a car?
No.
There? I could come get you.
Okay.
We went to the dunes. We ran up and down them 6 times. It was fun. And then at night we went to the pool because there was a pool on there's like a water park type deal. I almost got kicked out of the water park. Because I'll get that video. I'll get that video too. Basically, so they had a slide, and we lined up as many people as we possibly could. You know how usually when there's a slide for like the pool, they're like, wait until they get out of the way. Yeah, we just didn't do that. We just went. I was like, bing, 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 bing. Caleb Mazer actually went like 3 times in the amount of time that like it took for all of us to get through. I went twice, and Evan went twice. I think there's one more person that went twice, but it was so funny because we just kept going, and all these parents were so mad at us. We almost got kicked out of the water park. It was funny. But then the next day we woke up and we drove home. That's it. Saturday I just chilled. Saturday I worked. I had like an 8-hour shift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was horrible. I was so tired. just wanted to lay in bed, and then I just working at McDonald's. I was supposed to work today, but it's my last day of summer. I didn't want to spend it getting yelled at by like random people that I don't know. It's weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm not gonna be able to wake up for tomorrow.
What time do you have to get up?
8.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'll be fine.
Yeah, like a 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 9 and then 11.
Oh, so like back to back.
Yeah, but that's it. I have 2 classes tomorrow, so.
For sure. That's how I usually. I wouldn't think you'd have more than 3 in a day. Like that's like the max.
Yeah,
like,
it's good. And then what did you do Saturday?
I went to my grandma's cottage. That's like an hour away. I drove up there. My sister and we both went. And then people that were there, my grandparents, obviously, my cousins. So Steven, shout out to you again because you were there. Stefan. And then his sister was there, and his mom, who was my aunt. And then
that's usually how that works. That's how that goes.
And then his sister's boyfriend also came up. He was only there Saturday. But then my other cousin came on Sunday because I spent the night there. So his name is Aaron, but he's not in the same family because like it was my aunt, and then like Steven and his sister. That's like their like family, and then there's my family, and then there's like another one with my dad's brother, but they weren't there. It was just him, Aaron.
So your other cousin was just there.
Yes, it was just him. So basically, what we did there, we went swimming and stuff. They have a jet ski, so we like went tubing on the jet ski. I actually have a highlight moment for that because. So we were doing like 2 people at first because like 2 people can fit on the tube. You didn't fly up in the air and stuff as much because like we like weighted down, and so we just started going like solo, like by ourselves. And then so one time I was going by myself, right? So we went around a turn and I just hit this wave and I just shot off the tube and we were going so fast. Like I hit the water and it was like like I was like just doing barrel rolls and I hit the water like 3 times and it hurt, but it was okay because it was funny.
Yo, actually, you wanna? So we were skipping rocks in the river, right? And Carson Barr went to like skip a rock, and it went down, and then it didn't even touch the river. It just went right back up. So you threw a rock at the ground and missed. I forgot this. So you were like this. You were like the rock that.
I hit the water 3 times. It was awful, and it was very tiring. So it was hard to hang on.
Oh, for sure. I've gone tubing just like a few times.
Mm-hmm. But it was, that's about it. Honestly, not much. Yeah, I came home Sunday.
Hung out with me.
Yeah,
I texted him. I texted you at like 10 in the morning on Sunday. I was like, "You want to hang out?" I forgot that you were up there because I remember you said that you were going up there. I forgot.
Yeah.
You want to hang out? And I was like, "Wait." But you made it back because I had basically on Sunday I had people from Grand Blanc. Shout out to you guys, Landon. I don't think Landon listens, but Landon, Levi came down. Lauren, Emily, Noel. Shout out to all you guys for coming down, hanging out with me for the day. They went to our church picnic, played volleyball. We learned, and then so Levi brought their like Noel and Emily because they're sisters. Do you know that?
Yes, they have the same last name, and the one dude.
Davis. Yeah.
Yes.
They brought Levi brought Davis down later.
He went there twice.
What?
He went there twice.
Who, Levi?
Yeah, to pick them up.
No. Wait, what?
You said
they drove down. Like they drove down themselves because Lauren drives.
Oh.
And then Levi brought Davis down because Levi went to Cedar Point yesterday. They came down. They hung out. They went to church. Went to my church picnic. Played some volleyball, cornhole. I found out that I'm like garbage at cornhole. I thought I was good at cornhole, but I'm like horrible. I have good days. I think that's just it.
I played cornhole too.
Yesterday, right? So on Sunday.
On Saturday. Or no, that was Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday.
Dude, cornhole is the ultimate game.
That's really fun, especially when you just have that partner and you're just like you're just like going for it, you know.
Yeah, I feel that. Who's your partner?
That was Steven.
Just wreck on your little cousins, your sister.
No, they're not little. Like I'm like the youngest. Like me and my sister are the youngest.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but we played cornhole.
Gotcha. Well,
but we kept going over like 21, so we kept going back to 13.
That's trash.
Cause like literally all I could do was make it in the hole. Like I couldn't get it on the board. when I needed to.
Yeah, I
you
wish
know?
that we all had that problem, man.
But it sucks because I could never do anything. We literally went back like 4 or 5 times in one game, and it was just awful.
We played cornhole, and then at like around like 4:30, I was like, "Hey guys, like we gotta go back to my house," because I drove them there. I gotta like help, like I just gotta set up for when people came over, because I had people over. We chilled, we played Fortnite. It got really intense before you got. Actually, I think that you came down like right in the middle of the super intense game.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh!" And
I think I have a video.
there's a video.
I can get the video from Landon.
Yeah,
We can do those at the end.
It was crazy. So like right when I came down at first, right? I had no idea who was there. Like I knew people were there, and I was supposed to meet them, but like I walked down like the first flight of stairs, I guess, right?
Yeah,
That's
like
what it's called.
on like coming down.
Yeah,
like,
and then I just stood like at like that.
Like yeah,
the
like
flat
like the
part?
landing area.
Yes. And then I just looked down, right? Because I heard like a ton of voices, and I was like, and I didn't even see half the people yet. Like that was only like the first half.
We were playing Fortnite, man. We're getting so hyped.
And I was like, oh shoot! Like I didn't know it would be this many people there.
Yeah.
So I just slowly like walked down, and then
I
just
name.
looked around, and there were so many people. I was not expecting it, and then I was like, hey everybody.
Hey everybody. And we started the fire. And then that's where should we throw the video, like the intro clip?
Sure.
Well, that's where this video.
Oh, wait, we're putting it right here.
No. No. That's where one of the videos at the end. We had a fire. We all just sat around it, and they asked me to play our intro song,
So
which is
we
really
performed live
we did.
for the fans.
It was a shaky performance, honestly.
It was.
Do you want to say what you had to say about the I'm Charles? Do you want to say it?
What?
Because you kind of got upset earlier when it's not I am Charles. It's
What?
got upset earlier.
I know, but that wasn't that moment.
But that was because she was like, and I am Charles, and you're like,
What it's I'm with
It's
like a
apostrophe.
I apostrophe M, not an I am. So
Charles is very defensive over what he calls himself. Right? I'm Charles.
learn your contractions, please.
Firing shots at Lauren. Okay. So,
At Lauren.
at Lauren Hurd. So. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I had them over, and then they left. They left at like 10:30.
Yeah.
In there.
10:30, 11. Yeah.
And at that point, everybody was kind of heading out. And then that's when the Gallagher twins got here, which was super funny. And then we just played Fortnite till like 2 a.m.
That was pretty dope. We got McDonald's.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
It was fun.
It was a fun night.
It was a good day. I had a good day hanging out with you guys. Thanks for coming down again. I know I texted you all, but like thanks for coming down. Actually, they invited me to go to it like their homecoming.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about that one.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know.
I didn't say that. It's not weird.
Good save. But yeah, so that was our weekend. That was my weekend, and then they spent the night. And then should we just talk about Monday? Should we? Because it kind of counts.
No, it doesn't count. That's next week. Yeah, I enjoyed meeting you guys. Thanks for.
Did you say meeting fans? I didn't even know you wrote that.
They said they were our biggest fans, which probably are.
It's because they listen to it. Our friend in Korea listens to it.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend in Korea listens to it. Your
Not
cousin.
my friend. Just some dude in Korea.
Just some dude in Korea listens to it. And then my mom listens to it. Like, that's it, I think. Oh, and then actually, I'm pretty sure that Levi's sister and then her husband listened to it too.
Really?
Yeah. Because they were asking me about it because you know how I went up there?
Mm-hmm.
They were asking me about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because they didn't, like, yeah, they were just asking me about it. They thought that I was having you on as a guest. I was like, no, Charles is my co-host.
Mm-hmm.
It's my boy. But yeah.
So I enjoyed meeting you people that I met. To be honest, I don't even know all of your names.
Try to guess.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got Landon. I know him because he followed me on Instagram. That's
Landon.
the commando dude, whatever.
Commando Lando, you probably would hang out with my mom.
Huh?
I do remember you asked me what his bio is. Is that you or is that Evan? I think it was
wasn't
Evan.
me.
Never mind.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Noelle.
Yes.
With 2 L's.
2 L's. She runs cross country. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that. I thought.
To be honest, I didn't know her name until she added me on Snap. Emily, right?
Yep.
I was uncertain on that one.
There's one more.
Davis.
Mm-hmm. Davis.
Got you, Davis.
Yo, can you do this thing?
What? What are you doing? You're doing it wrong. It's like this.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not the. No, it's not.
This.
No.
See, this is not thing, bro. Whatever you just
Yes,
did.
it is.
It's not.
Oh my gosh, yes, it is.
It's
You don't
not.
know?
You don't know.
I'll fight you right now.
You don't know.
I don't even know where to go to find it. It is a thing.
It's not.
Bro, last night I taught so many kids how to do it. If you can do this, you're a real one. Charles is a real one. He doesn't know. Soccer thing.
Well, that's why it's a soccer thing. Who cares about soccer?
It's rude to say about soccer.
Well, you say it about baseball.
Well, yeah, because baseball's stupid.
So is soccer.
Yeah.
It's just that soccer is better because it's all around the world. And baseball is like an American thing. But shout out to you cricket players. You guys are beasts.
I've never seen cricket played in real life.
I saw it on TV once. And I was so confused. Like, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw it. But it was so confusing. Because it's
Like
not
this.
a thing.
It is a thing. It's one of their like celebrations. He goes like this.
Why would you do that in soccer?
I don't know. Maybe he had like 3 goals or something. Can you do it?
No, it's dumb.
Okay, I guess this is just your weekly reminder to tuck your homies in at night.
Because you don't want them to get cold.
You don't want them to get cold. You want them to feel loved.
I'm Charles.
I'm
This is
Elijah.
Elijah. That's full picks.
Alolan.
Full
Alolan.
picks. Pikachu. You got Bulbasaur. Got Squirtle over there.
Eevee with a
And you
hat.
got Eevee with my hat. Which
Charles
should be
is
on
hat.
my head, but it's wet.
And
But yeah.
this is
Then you
Groot's
got our
cousin.
plants.
Our plants that
Yeah.
I steal from my kitchen table.
Yeah, I'm Charles. This is Elijah. And I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
I